Alright, before we hop into this video, I'm going to give you a little housekeeping because I know if I don't do it at the beginning, someone's going to be like, I didn't know. So, here is your pre-warning. There are goat milk soap available on Jen's Etsy right now. I will actually give you a break to be able to pause this video and hop over there real quick and get your soaps, then come back to us. I want to give you a heads up. Here's your warning. You know they go fast every time. Hey y'all, welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach.
I'm Jen.
And she's checking her noodles. Today we are back in the kitchen and we wanted to show you a cool little recipe that you could do to use up some of your garden fresh goodies that you have laying around. It's a pasta and it's kind of a catch-all of stuff, but it's like a fancy pasta.
Yeah, it's fancy summer pasta.
Yeah, I like it. Title. But we just got off the weekend. It was my birthday. Thank you all so much for all the birthday wishes. They were fantastic. I did truly get sick, as we all expected from the last video when I was taking the clear shine shots. However, it was nothing too intolerable. I was able to, you know, function, have a good time. Just more of a, not so much energy, and now I kind of got that cough thing going on. Thankfully, she has skated by so far this round and has not got sick.
I'm good. I mean, it's been days, so I should have been sick by now.
Knock on wood, just in case. But yeah, she definitely should have in normal sickness path. The kids are doing good. They got it before I did, and they're coming out of it. We all just kind of got a little bit in here now. However, before we show you this fantastic food, we had some awesome visitors come, and we got a couple little shots to show. Nothing great, but we'll throw that up now. And these are all different pumpkins, winter squashes.
Now I would think you do really good with hard food.
They came with
the
us
medium odd, maybe. Yeah.
But kind of like what you were saying with that road.
Yeah.
Anytime I was behind it, you couldn't hear it.
It was just purely directional.
Yeah. Oh, and right there, that's where we run our meat chickens within that area, which we have another round coming in August. That's a lot of your stuff over there.
Yeah,
Just in a different form.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, thank you all. Glad y'all stopped by.
Thank you for coming.
So yeah, our awesome friends Greg and Sheila from House Tools came by. They were traveling up north and knew they were at least in our vicinity. I'm like, hey, can we swing by if y'all aren't too far away? So we did. We weren't, and they did, and it was a great visit. Greg and Sheila, they are part of our sponsors on our channel, House Tools, one of the very few that we do sponsor with, and they are fantastic people. They, out of any, I think, people that we've met from a sponsoring ship, they're awesome. It's like family when they visit. If you're unfamiliar, House Tools is where we get all of our seeds from. It's where we have all of our gardening tools, our fermenting kit, just a little bit of everything. Anything and everything to do around gardening, they got it. Pretty much all American made, I do believe, and they have the world's fastest shipping. Anything you order from them gets to you next day or 2 days every time. They give Amazon a run for their money. If you haven't checked them out, go check out their site. They're always linked below down in our description, but I'll throw it on the comment. And again, Greg and Sheila, thank y'all for stopping by. All right, to the star of the show, Jen and her cooking. Tell us what we're doing here. Talk us through.
So earlier today, I made some pesto, which I'll get. It's a little bit darker because it was the basil that I had in the mason jar with the water. So it's fine, obviously. But, you know, when you get store-bought pesto, it's real, lighter green, but it tastes amazing. So all it was our homegrown basil, some walnuts that I had, olive oil, and some garlic. And it was very easy to make. This is what's going to go over our pasta. But first, I cooked up some bacon, and then I left the grease in the pan. And then we put in some of our squash, our okra, our jalapeños. I think that was it. And saute that all together. And then we're going to put it over our noodles with the pesto.
So here she has elbow pasta. Would you say this would be the preference, or is it what we had?
That's what we had.
What we had.
I would really like the shells.
Ooh, the shells would be good. Yeah, I think like a wider pasta might be really cool here. But these will be fantastic.
And this whole recipe is really what you have. Like, you could go with fancier vegetables or better vegetables, but this is just what's laying on our counter, so it's what we threw together.
And you could very easily make this like a non-meat dish if you just wanted to do all veggies. We just threw a little bacon in there because we love bacon. Yeah. Bacon's really good. And cooking everything in basic bacon grease gives you some natural salt flavor in there, and everything's better getting cooked in bacon grease.
Okay, so now that everything's done sauteing, we're just going to put everything in that skillet in with the noodles.
Look at all them pretty colors in there. All right, once you got all that mixed in, what you doing next?
We're going to put our pesto in now.
And so I know pesto might be something that you're like, man, you told me what was in it, but I don't know how to make it. It's seriously put all those ingredients, which I'll have listed down below, and then just blend it up.
Yep.
Blend it together.
The only part you have to pay attention to is the olive oil. You want to add it slowly, not all at the same time.
Right. Get the right consistency that you want. Stir it. Man, I wish I could smell this. See, that pesto is like melted down basically, and just blended all with everything she has in there, and oh my gosh, it just smells heavenly. All right, gonna do a little splash of lemon juice.
Splash of lemon juice, not too much.
Do a little taste test. You go first.
No.
Oh, I'm the taste test.
It smells amazing. It smells like pesto. I love pesto. You really either love it or hate it.
That is so good.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, hot. Oh, good.
That is good. I would say if you wanted to add anything else to that, maybe a little Parmesan on top.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have any, do we?
What, feta?
We do have feta. We'll throw some feta on top. But man, that is good and feels light. Mm-hmm. You know how heavy pasta feels on you after you eat it when you have like a thick, Alfredo sauce or marinara sauce? Not this.
No, it's really good.
It's like a really fancy pasta salad.
Yes.
If I was going to try to...
But warm, not cold.
Exactly.
I like cold pasta salad, but I also like it warm.
Yeah. But we do have something cold. Okay, what do we have for a side?
So I made a cold side, which is basically our garden. I think the only thing that's not is the red onion. It's cucumbers, red onion, cherry tomatoes, vinegar, water, salt and pepper, and dill, and I think that's it. But it's just your regular cucumber tomato vinegar salad. We love it in the summertime. It never gets old. I even love it in the winter. So I made that to just go along with it and be our little side.
That one is also very simplistic. She made it earlier today. We didn't think about filming it, but it's literally take everything we have down below, put it in a bowl together, and chill it. And that's your cucumber tomato salad.
Oh, sugar. There's a little bit of sugar.
Little tiny bit of sugar. But yeah, that just gives you a little sweetness to counteract with that vinegar. Mm-hmm. It's time to plate.
Yep. So want to try it?
Yep.
Oh, we do have some Parmesan.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're plated up now. It looks beautiful on a plate. I mean, it just looks like garden threw up and landed on a plate here. We did garnish it with a little cilantro that we had from the garden because it's always so good in anything light and fresh. One last addition, feta. This is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely fantastic. Her and I were talking off camera while we were eating this. To be honest with you, you could probably go down on the bacon.
Yeah.
And just use it as a little bit, just like a little added flavor instead of being the meat in the course, because it really doesn't need it. It's just got so much flavor packed into it everywhere. And one thing that we forgot to say that we put in the cucumber and tomato salad was artichoke hearts.
Oh, yeah.
Artichoke hearts are one of my favorite things. I love it in anything kind of fresh. Really love it in my salads. And I saw we had some in the fridge. I was like, hey, throw some of those in there. And that was really good.
It's really good. It's very fresh. I know some people don't like cilantro. We both love it.
Yeah.
And it's so good on this. You get a bite with cilantro in it, and it just makes it so fresh.
Yep. I would say if you didn't like cilantro, just add more basil on top.
Or parsley.
But I would assume you like basil if you're going to have the pesto. Okay, after that bomb.com dinner was just served, it's time to check our fermented pickles. So if you remember, we showed you a video on how to ferment pickles. Well, it is 'tis time to take them out. So here's what we're looking at with the top off. Everything's looking good so far, but we gotta get those weights out. That'll be the true test. So, smells like a big old thing of dill in there. Sorry, I was right in her way. She's getting the weights out now. And while removing the weights, as everything with fermenting, wash your hands. Yeah. Make sure you have good clean hands so you're not getting any germs of yourself back into this.
Oh, they are the whole ones.
Nice.
Bay leaves out.
Oh, I'm excited. Get them out of there. Yeah. Oh, Tade. Ooh, feels nice and firm. That's a good sign. So this is one of the whole ones. I think we cut the top couple just to get them squished in there. I'll do it from this side.
Ooh, crunchy.
Fantastic.
Is it dill? Good? Or does it need to sit longer? I don't really like dill, so I don't even
want
to try it.
No, don't put it back in.
I'm not.
You get a lot of kick, a lot of spice. So I would call them spicy dill. I don't think it needs to soak anymore.
Oh, they're good.
They're so good.
I don't like dill. Well, those are spicy. What did we put in there that was spicy?
Red pepper flake.
Red pepper flake, that's what it was.
I didn't know how to do that though. Well, and now here's the thing too. Fermenting is hot in general, so that might have a little assistance with the heat on top of the red pepper flake. I could eat them red pepper all day. That's good.
Yum.
All right. I think we're done. I think we can put them in mason jars.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a bigger one than that.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do this just like you find in a store.
Yep.
Bunch of big old pickles in a gallon mason jar. Everybody gets to go in the boat, right?
Yep.
Good. Man, I can't get over how good they are.
They're really good. I'm excited. I want the kids to try them.
They're currently playing with a not long lost cousin, a far distance away cousin, so we don't want to around that. They look perfect.
They do.
Okay, so here's one of the biggest things that you'll need to remember. So we're adding everybody in this full glass jar. Besides the fact that it's going to make it look beautiful and it's not just a whole thing of pickles, it will keep that flavor going. So you'll still... Hey!
It's all good. It's all good.
Y'all remember when she did this and that mess she made? She's making it. I think we're okay.
Oh, good.
That's
great.
Anyways, when you take it out of your crocks or whatever it is that you're fermenting in and you're putting it in the fridge, your fermentation process is over. Yes. So that piece is no longer happening once it hits the fridge. That only happens when it's sitting in your crock or whatever you have. Oh, baby. Look at that.
So after it settles, oh, there's a bay leaf. I do take the bay leaves out. I don't know why, I just do. But after it sits, it should not be cloudy. Everything should settle, like all the spices and stuff will settle on the bottom, and you'll be able to see the pickles, just like you do when you went to the store when you were a kid. And they had the pickles up on the shelf. So this probably won't last very long, but it's going to be really cool to bring out when we have dinners in the summer.
Nice, give it a little shaker. There we go. Nice. Beautiful, Clark.